use Twitter. Twitter is basically a gym for copywriting. You just kind of get to use it. It condenses your ideas. You get to say stuff in kind of a punchy way. You then get to get instant feedback on whether you got people's attention or not, because the stuff that you put out on Twitter has to compete for attention with thousands and hundreds of other tweets all the time. So you know straight away whether the way that you wrote something has grabbed people's attention, made someone laugh, made someone smile, or not, or if it's just kind of gone away into the wind. And you get that instant feedback, and then you get to do that process over and over and over again. And incidentally, if you wanted to use Twitter this evening, then I'd encourage that. This is the Wi-Fi code for here. If you look for Tick Wireless, feel free to tweet away this evening. You can use the hashtag LungFu if you like. That's fine. Even if you don't get social media at all, even if you have no intention of actually broadcasting your life and you think it's a horrendous waste of time, one of the things that I do when I mentor people is I actually get them, even then, just to use the box on Twitter that gives you that 140 characters, and put a long phrase into there that maybe is too long, and then compress it and see how they can get down. Because 140 characters, the thing that Twitter does really well is it's just a nice length to express an idea. And if you can't express an idea clearly in 140 characters, it's probably too complicated. Or you probably could find a clearer, shorter way of saying it. And it's just kind of a nice basic length for something in like a press release. Well, when we're doing a whole thing on press releases, probably in August, I think it is. But it's just that kind of nice thing where you've kind of got a 2 lines of a nice 2-line basic paragraph for a press release, and it's just kind of, and if you can keep every paragraph basically about the length of a tweet, it just kind of keeps your copy moving along at quite a nice clip. One idea, next idea, next idea, next idea. It's not a hard and fast rule. None of these things are hard and fast rules that we're doing today, but you can kind of keep moving along, but you know that if you're going to drop in a longer paragraph, then you're doing it for effect. For example, if you want to, for example, you might have something that's like 250 characters long, like this. And then you can, and probably 140 characters probably stops about there. And so what you do is you just pop that into the Twitter box, probably from there to about here. It's covered in red, and it tells you you've got minus 77 characters or whatever it is. And just keep working on it and keep honing it and keep polishing it, because the shorter it ends up being, the punchier it is, the clearer it is a lot of the time. It's like if you wanted to tweet that, not that I'm suggesting you should, but feel free. If you wanted to tweet something like that, you could find a much punchier and better way of saying that. And keeping it to 140 characters will help.
Okay, pay attention, you horrible freeloader. Since you're obviously so intent on stealing all of our copywriting wisdom, you might as well click these videos, here, here, or here. For a cheat sheet on avoiding common grammar errors, try the I in the corner. Or, if you'd like to make sure you've got everything, then try the subscribe link somewhere beneath my groin.